Alright everybody, we are back in the treasure box of Edo Blossoms, and next up is the Colonel, Keisuke Sanan, who was at the top of my list for quite a while. Is he still there? Did he get knocked out by a certain demon boy who may be at the end of this box? Who can say? But, needless to say, he's still one of my favorites, so I'm very excited to get into his extra story. Hit me with that poetry, Sanan, please. It's January. Give me some sweet poetry. Oh, this music's promising. The Shinsengumi's bittersweet return to Edo came following their defeat at the Battle of Toba-Fushimi. I slid open the door to Sanan's office and found him with his nose buried into a stack of research notes we'd found under a floorboard at my old house. Okay, this is fairly early on. You don't even have your new clothes yet. Oh, my poor boy.
Ah, Yukimura. Still up at this hour, eh?
Oh, Sanan. Good evening.
Lack of sleep only weakens the curious mind. Ever since we've returned to Edo, you've barely taken a chance to rest.
Oh, it's not that bad. The last thing Sanan needed to add to his list of worries was concern for my health, so I tried to dismiss it, but he saw right through me.
Oh, is that so? From what I have heard, our number of duties around the compounds far exceed the amount of heads to handle them, which puts the onus on you. I assume it frustrates you, given that you possess a combination of tireless work ethic and a need to provide for others that wears you rather thin.
Well, I'm a little tired, but... It was a cunning observation, and I was reminded how keenly aware Sanan was and always had been. In all honesty, I hadn't desired to dwell on my own exhaustion and came to discuss something else. So have you found anything in those documents? Seems like you've been hard at work, too.
I've parsed through them somewhat, but I am beginning to feel at my wit's end.
What do you mean?
Some of this I can understand, but there are sections transcribed in Dutch and French of which, unfortunately, I have no prior knowledge.
Sanan, is it alright for me to take a peek at the notes?
You?
Yes. My father actually gave me some basic Dutch language books when I was younger. I may be of some help to you.
Things are not so dire that I must ask you to give more than you already have. Get some sleep.
No, really. I'm fine. I'm more resilient than you think. Sleep deprivation is nothing to me.
You are not a member of the Fury Corps. Although your father is responsible for bringing the water of life to the Shinsengumi, you should not be made to atone for his sins as well.
I hadn't taken it that way. I merely thought that I could be useful for you. Who knows what may come of it, Sanan? Let me just take a peek, please.
It's the shock. Yukimura.
Sanan's eyes looked back at me dubiously beside the glow of candlelight, and they kept their gaze fixed on me until...
Is there no limit to your kindness? You are either very generous or very foolish for serving those who treat you as a hostage dutifully. Docility is all well and good, but it begs me to ask from what place it comes. I am beginning to worry about your fitness in the long term.
Just out of curiosity. Okay, I thought maybe I had double-clicked. Just want to double-check. I apologize.
This wasn't a lecture, but so be it. If you insist, then by all means demonstrate your aptitude with this foreign language.
What? His demeanor had drastically changed from that of 5 minutes ago, and I tilted my head in confusion.
Why do you hesitate? Do you intend to assist me or not?
Oh, I'm not hesitating. I'm here for whatever you need. If you can think, then I can do it. Yeah. What she said.
There you go, eagerly pouncing at the first opportunity to offer yourself. Then, first things first. A fresh batch of hot tea would settle the nerves at this late hour.
Tea?
Yes. Bear in mind, this tea might very well inspire a breakthrough that could alter the fates of the Fury Core and the Shinsengumi. You had better work your damnedest to pour me a good cup of tea. I'll look forward to it then.
Understood. I shall prepare some at once. With that, I bowed my head and rushed over to the kitchen, putting a hot kettle over the fire. The fate of the Shinsengumi rests upon this tea, and I couldn't disappoint him. I couldn't help but giggle, thinking about something similar that Hijikata had once said to me. Yeah, I thought we had this conversation with somebody else. The fragrant scent of tea leaves tickled my nose as I waited for steam to rise from the kettle's spout. This boy and his tea. Oh, that was so funny. Alright, no poetry, but still pretty cute. Just him being befuddled by Yukimura. That's the greatest. Alright. Well, we're halfway through this box. Next up, Kazue Soma, Sweet Bean. Hopefully I'll see you over there, guys.